Yo. We set it up. Give people a chance to come in. Anyone who's up this time of night, make sure you hit the like button coming through the door. The like button coming through the door. Hit the like button coming through the door. The like button coming through the door. Hit the like button coming through the door. Let's see here. Ah, that's gonna make y'all mad, ain't it? That's gonna make y'all mad. Jimmy Ace, what up, Jimmy Ace? Night vision. Hit the like button coming through the door. We're gonna address this real quick. I like the night vision joint. Yeah. The like button coming through the door. What's up, Chrissy? So, I had people flooding my page. Flooding my page. I probably received this stuff from about 30 different people. Why you didn't such and such? How come you not posting? You on Nicki's payroll. Why you ain't posting it? You biased. Ever since Cardi stopped paying you attention, all of a sudden you flip-flopped. Soon as Cardi unfollowed you, you flip-flopped. How come you not posting this? So, Then they said every time something negative about Cardi, you quick to post it. That's a lie. That is a bold-faced lie. That's a lie. Hit the like button coming to the door. For anyone that says as soon as there's something negative about Cardi, I'm the first one to post it, that's a lie. So here is the deal. And I'm not giving any respect to the people who didn't post it and said, this is BS. Um, Nicki's never going to address this because it's BS. So when it was going on and it was trending, they didn't want to post it because they didn't want Nicki to look bad. But then as soon as Nicki address it, then everyone want to run and post it. No, 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 no. No, I'm not giving you props for that. That's fake shit. I thought you didn't want to cover it. I didn't post anything. And then when she addressed it, I didn't post that either. If you're not going to post it, then don't post it. But when everybody thought she was never going to address, oh, she never going to address this. This is BS. This is fake. She ain't going to address this fake beef. She ain't going to address this fake page. So we're not going to post it. And then as soon as she address it, they all run and make videos. Nah. Don't talk about it. You said you wasn't going to talk about it. Don't talk about it. So the deal is this. There's a simple way to find out, because people's ask me, so do you think all of that tea was fake? It's a good possibility that some of it was true, but that was stuff that anybody can figure out. I mean, it's not tea that she doesn't like Megan Thee Stallion. I don't need Kate Miller to tell me that. It's not tea that Beyonce don't really mess with her. Y'all don't need Kate Miller to tell you that. I told you that years ago. So you don't need Kate Miller. Heaven Hollywood told you that. See, but those are things that it's kind of easy to figure out anyway. It's not like you don't need to be on the inside. You don't need to be on the inside to figure out that her and Beyonce ain't as close as they used to be. All you need is a pair of eyes. So that's not, it's not like, oh man, she broke an exclusive. Beyonce don't really mess with her. That's how Beyonce is with everybody. Once she gets what she can get out of you, she moves on. Ask Gwyneth Paltrow. Ask Lady Gaga. Ask Shakira. Man, that means nothing. She sends everybody Ivy Park. She said the same thing to Kim Kardashian. Everybody swears she hates Kim Kardashian. Beyonce is going to just send that to whoever. She say happy birthday to whoever. That means nothing. That little Ivy Park thing, that helps her. sending that to somebody as popular as Nicki Minaj. That helps her. Because then if Nicki Minaj posts Beyonce's Ivy Park, and how many fans she got? 200 million followers? If she posts, hey, look what Beyonce sent me, that's going to be 200 million more followers that see that Ivy Park. And then some of them will feel as though, oh, she must be cool with Nicki, so let me go out and support her. Beyonce's not a dummy. She's very smart. She's very calculated. Everybody said for years how I just saw an article the other day, why Beyonce hates Kim Kardashian. She just sent Kim Kardashian a gift about a week ago. I thought she didn't like Kim Kardashian. So that's why you can't judge on those gifts. Those gifts mean nothing. That congratulations on your baby means nothing. It means nothing. Especially in Hollywood, especially in the entertainment business. Their PRs tell them to do that. Hey, make sure you wish someone so happy birthday. It's a good look. Don't mean nothing. So the thing is this. The reason why I didn't post is because time will tell whether all of it was bullshit or some of it was bullshit. Because that video is coming out in a week. This person said Bia and JT's in the video. So only a person behind the scenes would know that. I haven't heard anyone else say that. So that's not like something you can guess. So if that video comes out and Bia and JT is in the video, then we'll revisit. We'll revisit these tweets. Because you just can't guess that Bia and JT's in the video. Yeah, but just because they're cool, that don't mean that she's in. She can guess that she's in the video. How would she guess JT and Bia? And if those screenshots that she had up there, if they come up in that video, that means somebody behind the scenes was spilling that tea. Because you have to be behind the scenes to know what's in that video. So to answer the question, y'all get the lights up, please. To answer the question why I didn't post, I'm waiting for the video to come out. Recruiting some girls, but they did not put. There is nowhere on Twitter where it said Bia and JT. There is nowhere on Twitter where it said specifically who they were recruiting. For you to be specific, that means you knew something. You can't guess that. Nobody else guessed that. I didn't hear anybody else until today mention JT and Bia being in the video. So if it was so easy, and if it's something everybody knew, why wasn't somebody else saying that? Nobody else said that. Nobody else said that. And then they had so-called alleged lyrics from the song. Nobody would know that. So if these lyrics come up, if she says anything that this so-called person said is in the song, it might not be Kate Miller. Matter of fact, I know it ain't Kate Miller. Kate Miller don't look like that lady that was on the boat, but there is a Kate Miller from from Republic Records. But that lady's face wasn't Kate Miller's. And Kate Miller never worked for Nicki Minaj. She works at Republic, but she didn't work for Nicki Minaj. Right? So if it comes up that that still is in the video, that JT and B is in the video, that she gives Kenny a lap dance in the video, these are things that nobody knew. These are things that nobody knew. If any of those things come up that this person said, that's how you'll be able to tell if that person is a behind the scenes person or if it's just a regular smegular person. Because a regular smegular person, a fan, or someone from the other fan base, they can't make that up and guess that. There's no way. There's no way they can guess all of those things and have a still from somewhere saying that it's the video. Now, if the video drops and JT or B is not in it, those lyrics that they said isn't in it, and that scene or whatever what they had isn't in it, then it was 100% bullshit. The stuff that's probably true, anybody could have figured that out. You don't need Kate Miller to let you know that. You know? So we'll see what happens when the video comes out. You know? And the other thing, the final thing was the son's name. Now, she's done a good job in hiding it this way. I need the likes, the same thing as the amount of people in here. She's done a good job up until this point hiding her son's name. But everybody knows you're not going to be able to hide your son's name forever. If a year from now or 2 years from now, it gets out that her son's name is Amadeus, we're going to look back and say, damn, that person was telling the truth. Because I ain't heard nobody else say her son's name was Amadeus. I haven't seen that nowhere on Twitter. I ain't seen that nowhere on Facebook. I ain't seen that nowhere on Instagram. I was hearing Alfonso. Okay, so then it's easy to look up records. Okay, go look up the records and tell me Nicki Minaj's son's name. If it's so easy to do that, how come nobody's come up with his name? Don't you think people would have, people that hate Nicki Minaj would have been done that? If it's so easy to look up records, how come nobody's come up with her son's name? These nosy people on social media, you gonna tell me none of them came up, none of them wouldn't have released her son's name by now? No. Were you listening? If you just sat there and said, so what you're saying is this shirt is real, that you obviously have not been listening. Well, I believe her son was born in the state of California. Of course, you would feel as though whenever something happens with Nicki Minaj, they always feel as though it's Barty Gang. Always. So, but if it's so easy to find her son's name, what is it? Okay, well somebody would have paid by now. Princess, come on now. Come on now. And less paid. You're gonna tell me how it can't be but so much. You gonna tell me these evil, nosy ass people that sit there when Nicki releases songs, sits there all day and spends 1,100, $1,200 streaming records and buying records. You're gonna tell me if they could find out the name of this woman's baby's name, they're not gonna spring that money to get them records? So only this person, if it turned out to be right, so only this person would have paid the money. Exactly. That's my point. You need unique identifiers. So that means not just anybody would know that name. You just said it. You need unique identifiers. Basically, you need people who would know the information. That's my point. Because if you can just get that information with the internet police, they would have been had that. You gonna tell me Lipstick Alley don't know it? Come on now. Not no regular Barty gang member will have this behind the scenes information, unless it's a Barty gang member that's working behind the scenes. Not just anybody can get this information. That's why I said if any of these things that was said on this account, and I'll repeat it again for people who act like they didn't hear me. I said I'm waiting for her video because the things that the obvious things that was said, anybody can guess that. Anybody can tell you she don't get along with Cardi B. Anybody can tell you she don't like Megan Thee Stallion. That's nothing new. Anybody can tell you her and Beyonce don't roll like that no more. When the last picture you seen? When the last interaction? When the last conversation you seen? When the last tweet? When the last like? When the last time she went and saw Nicki perform? She sure enough popped her ass up to see Cardi perform. She sure popped her ass up to see Chance the rapper perform. So trust me, if Beyonce's messing with you, she gonna let it be known. So that is, to me, gonna be the tell all be all. If it's nothing, then all of this information that this person gave about that video, the lyrics, let's clear that up. Do any of y'all know the lyrics other than what she said? Do any of y'all know the lyrics to Freaky other than what she put out there? I'm sure you don't. Did anybody have the stills or know that Bia and JT's in it and she's gonna recreate her lap dance scene in Anaconda and do a lap dance on her husband? That's way too detailed to be guessing. And that's what I'm waiting on. That's the reason why I didn't report it. If it comes back that stuff that they were saying about the video is actually true, then we'll revisit it. Because not anybody will know that information. Because if it was that easy, Nicki's fans would have been tried to find it out. So my whole thing was I wasn't going to address it when it first came out. I didn't address it when it went viral. And I didn't address it when she addressed it. But the Shade Room and all of the other pro Nicki blogs, I seen y'all wasn't even, y'all was crickets when it was going viral. Nobody posted it. But as soon as Nicki responded, all y'all ran and made a video or ran and posted it. Fake shit. So, to all the people asking me why I didn't address it, there's your answer. It don't got nothing to do with me being on Nicki's payroll. I swear to God, if if as many times if y'all say I'm on somebody's payroll, I should be uh, super rich and retired. 1 minute I'm on Cardi's payroll. 1 minute I'm on Nicki's payroll. 1 minute I'm on Megan's payroll. I'm just on everybody's payroll. Just because I choose not to speak on something that does not have any valid proof. That's the way I do all my posts. The reason why I don't speak on whenever somebody runs and says, "Oh, it's payola," because you have no proof. If you're gonna present me with proof, if you're gonna say, "Yo, Hev, look at this," so and so presenting right here, there's proof that so and so used payola, then I'll report and be like, so and so was exposed for payola. I'm not coming and reporting payola just because people don't like a certain artist and they say they're using it. Y'all ain't got no proof. I'm not reporting it. I was like, oh, so and so, he likes guys. He's gay. You should report it. You got any proof? You got any pictures of him sucking dick? Got any pictures of him getting fucked in the ass? You got any pictures of him kissing another nigga? If you ain't got that proof, then I'm not reporting it. You will not get me sued. Said when young boy had herpes. I was shocked when the lady said young boy had herpes. Do I think it's a PR stunt? What, from Nicki? Absolutely not. No. I don't know what she would get out of that. No, 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 no. No. I don't think it's a PR stunt from Nicki. No. I think it's one or two things. One, it was a fan of an artist that don't like Nicki Minaj. It was a fan trying to get clout. Or some of it or all of it is real. But we're going to find that out when the video drops. We're going to find that out when the video drops. Because the video's coming up, so it's not like people are saying, oh yeah, but what if she got wind of it and then changed the video? Right now, it's too late to change the video. If she shot a video for it, it's too late to change it now. The video comes out next week. It's already in post-production. So once your video's in post-production, you can't run back and say, oh, I gotta take this part out, and that part out. It's gonna be hard to do that and make the video match because it's been, video's probably been rendered by now. So whatever's in that video, if they shot a video for it, which I believe she did, whatever's in that video has already been shot. Right? Maybe. But my point is, even if she got mad, like if she used to work for Nicki, let's say she really did work for her, then some of that stuff might be true. If she really did work for her, then some of that stuff might be true. But we'll find out. That's the thing. We'll find out. I'm not going to make a report on it now. I'm not going to put nothing up about it. I'm not going to do a video about it until after this video drop. Once this video drop and I take a look and I say, oh shoot, There go that picture that this woman said was from the video. Or, oh shoot, there go JT and Bia. It was like when I was on set for the Megan Thee Stallion body video, right? I called my radio. I called into my radio. She had me on exclusively. And I told her who was in the body video. This was about 4 days before it got released. I told her who's in the body video. I told her a portion of the body song. I told her different things, and then she said, okay, we're going to wait and see. And then when that video dropped, she said, Heaven Hollywood was right. Everything that he said was going to happen in body happened. Nobody couldn't just call up and guess that. So that's my point. Some of the things that this person was saying, only people behind the scenes would know if it comes out to be true. My point is, if she is confused about the song's title, the cover ain't ready yet. I don't know about the video. The cover, I mean, the cover's not going to change anything. But the stills are supposed to be from the video. Right? She won't be able, if she's going to shoot a video, she would have to have it shot by now. She can't shoot a video in a week. She can't shoot a video and get it edited. She can't shoot a video, then get it edited, sequenced, and rendered, and then sent to production for audio, and then get it sent out. She can't do that in a week. So if she's going to drop the song and the video Friday, that song's already done. And probably the video's already done. You know, so you just can't go in and start changing stuff. Because Meg Thee Stallion wanted Kylie out of the WAP video, from what I was told. Because remember, they filmed it. Then that situation happened. After that situation happened, Megan wanted Cardi to remove Kylie. And from what I was told, Cardi basically said, I'm not going to do that because I'm cool with Kylie and she did it for me on the strength. But even if I wanted to, it's too late. I can't remove her from the video now. It's too late. And that was about a week before the video got released. So if that video is being rendered, first of all, it takes days to render a music video, like, you know, a professional music video. It takes days to render it. Remember, Cardi B said her video for Hot Ish wasn't ready. She thought it was going to be ready by the time she released the song. So it takes days sometimes to just render your video. So trust me, if that's in the video, you gonna see it. She don't have enough time to make no changes right now. It's too late. Who's the rudest celebrity I met so far? Um, that girl from 50 Cent's video, that girl from 50 Cent's movie was an awful person. Chris Carter, who was a sports analyst for ESPN. Well, he's a sports analyst. He was for Fox. I think he got fired from Fox too. Chris Carter, awful. Um, the girl from 50 Cent's movie, awful. And Warren Sapp, another football player, another rude one. Rude. Ocho Cinco. It's like all the football players, with the exception of Ray Lewis, all the football players was dicks. Warren Sapp's a dick. Chris Carter's a dick. Um, Dion wasn't terrible. He was a sarcastic, but he didn't like he wasn't a dick. As far as like singers, actors, just that girl in the 50 Cent movie. Everybody else that I met, I never had an issue with. At least not in public. If they had an issue with my company behind closed doors, I would know about it. You know. But everybody else, I've never really can't remember an issue. Thinking back. Oh, Method Man wasn't that great either. Like when I first met Method Man, and I was at the Def Jam party for the video game. Redman came out. Redman was so cool. He was with Method Man. Method Man was like, "Yo, we about to get out of here. Yo, don't. Why you stopping to talk to them? Who's that? Who them?" I'm like, "Wow, who them? Come on, brother. I hold you down." So Redman stopped and talked to me, and then Meth Man was sitting there. Yo, I'm about to get out. I'm taking him to the car. He was with his son. He was like, "Oh, whenever you finish, come over there." He didn't even give me an interview. Like, he didn't hold conversation. He just looked me up and down and was like, keeping it pushing. So, that wasn't a great experience. What's up, Marcel? I was only starstruck on one celebrity that I've ever met. One celebrity, one porn star. I was only starstruck on Rakim, the greatest rapper ever. Because I couldn't believe that I'd actually standing next to him and talking to him. Everybody else, I wasn't starstruck at all. And then my favorite porn star, whose name is Gianna Michaels, when I was doing porn before I got into the music shit, I was producing porn, and Gianna Michaels was my favorite porn star. And then one day, for my birthday, the crew knew that I loved Gianna Michaels. And then they set up for Gianna Michaels to come on set with me. Man, you talking about a nigga shook? I couldn't believe it. She walked in, I was like, wait a minute. Was that Gianna Michaels? All that shit talking I was doing, She came in and fucking called my bluff. All that shit I was talking, like, oh my god, yo, I fucking shit. Oh, I'll tell you, I be doing, I do some crazy shit. She walked up in there, I was like, huh? I just froze. She was like, so, I heard you want to do some dirty things to me. And I was sitting there like, huh? I think I did do that though, Angel. I thought I did that already. Oh, I did one. I did one about Chloe and them. Yeah, I can do one for like different ones, with different rituals, what they do. It's probably only gonna be about 5 or 6 different ones like that. The main artists do. But yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I thought I did it, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I just did certain artists. All right, all right. Where's the proof for what? The proof is me telling you. That's the proof. And then you can go look me up and see with these same people. So that's the proof. Back then there was no social media, so what would you like? Other than pictures. I have pictures. Go look for them. Other than that, there was no social media. So what proof would you like? Here come the drum. All right, all right. Do they get paid enough? I mean, it really depends on how long you've been doing porn. The pay scale, the pay scale right now in porn is, of course, white or non-black females. They get paid the most. Um, White males, black males, and then black females. Now, interracial scenes, you make more money than just regular scenes. So you get paid by the scenes as well. If you get the more you do, of course, the bigger your check is. There's some females that say they don't want to do interracial. There's some females there that say they don't want to fuck a black guy. There's some black women that say they don't want to fuck white guys, but most black women are gonna fuck white guys because they pay the most money. You get paid a scene with white guys, black women get paid, right? So, can't trust it. People are following it. Thousands of people found it so quick. Being on crack. What? Wait a minute. Who said that? Do you believe the stuff that lady said about Nicki being on crack? I thought she's always been a pill fiend. Do Nicki Minaj look like she's on crack? does, does Nicki Minaj look like she's on crack? She don't look like she's on crack to me. People were just saying she looked pregnant just last month. So I don't know where they getting this. She looked like she's on crack. I've only known Nicki to do pills, and that was a few years ago. I don't even know if she still does that now. Know a lot of people accuse her of coke and oh she's blowing her nose and she keeps sniffing. Her nose is running. That's a sign of coke. That's also a sign of a cold. That's also a sign of allergies. Oh, she's sniffing. That's a sign of her doing coke. So it ain't got nothing to do with her maybe having a cold, allergies. I've never seen that. No, 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 no. Where? Where? Shara Lucy, show me one blog that said that. I've never seen that or heard that. Show me one blog that said Bia and JT, them two specifically, was in that video. I've never heard that. Because if that was already out there, why do I hear people saying, well, when that video dropped, if JT and Bia is in that video, then that I did not see that anywhere. I did not see that anywhere. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just saying show me what blog um put out there that JT and Bia was in the video. I didn't see that anywhere. This is the first I'm ever hearing of that. Of them two. Was in the video on the song. No, no. Oh, there was no. When it first came out, there was rumors about somebody else being on the song with her. But she already debunked them. She said it's a solo song. I've never heard anything about it because people didn't even know there was going to be a video. So I didn't hear anybody talk anything about Bia, especially Bia, because that's not even her style. Nicki's always telling her, "You got to get nasty." That's not Bia's style. So why would anybody think Bia is gonna be on the video like this when Nicki can't even get her to play a goddamn game? Well, okay, well, show me. That's all. Show me the link. Because I definitely missed that. Show me the link. Go back when that video first dropped, and just find me a link to one blog saying that the videos got JT and Bia in it. Just like I just had a person in here a little earlier saying it's easy to find out Nicki Minaj's baby's name. Then how come nobody knows it? How come nobody's put that out there yet? If it's easy to find out, how come nobody knows it? Of course it exists. Of course it exists. Does the devil exist? Well, like I said, that's not something that we'll find out in a week or two. But eventually, the kid's gonna get older, and there's gonna be a loudmouth there's gonna be a loudmouth daycare worker. There's gonna be a loudmouth uh, person that works in the doctor's office that the kid goes to. Eventually, there's gonna be a loudmouth that's gonna blow the cover. It's because it always is. So that's not may not be something that we find out 5 months from now, or maybe even a year from now. But there's only but so long you can withhold a name, because somebody's going to blow the cover. A teacher or that knows that he calls a Papa Bear. Somebody, a parent of one of the students that Nicki Minaj's kid goes to. Like, somebody will blow it. You believe in sacrifices? I absolutely believe there's sacrifices. Right now, the project that I'm working on is coming out towards the end of the year. It's called Groupie, and it's going to be on Tubi, the Tubi network. If you have Roku, you probably have Tubi. And it's called Groupie. It'll be on Tubi. And yeah, I believe in sacrifices, yeah. I believe people do blood sacrifices. I believe in all that stuff. Of course, I don't believe in psychics. That's one thing I don't believe in. I don't believe in psychics at all. I think psychics are the biggest scam artists walking around. Because like they say, why don't you ever see the title Psychic Wins Lottery? You never see that title. But they can tell you what's going to happen. Then how come you can't tell yourself what the lottery numbers are? So that's why I believe they're a scam. Whenever you go to a psychic, you got to give them a whole bunch of information. Upside down tarot cards? Nope. Them tarot cards, you can make the tarot cards be whatever you want them to be. That's why when people deal tarot cards, they can deal the same card and be like, oh yeah, you have the swords in reverse here. That stands for that stands for that stands for destruction. And then somebody else will say, oh, the swords in reverse, that stands for revenge. Like, fuck out of here. All them cards, if that was real, all the cards would all mean the same thing. I mean, Armand cool. I have no problem with Armand Wiggins, but I went off on him in a video about 2 weeks ago. But that's only because he tried to old nigga me, and you can't old nigga me, right? He tried to old nigga me, and you can't old nigga me. I've accomplished too much behind the scenes and in front of the scenes for you to old nigga me. So I just had to let him know, you know. Sometimes you got to Bernard Hopkins a cat because they may not know about what you've done. So I just had to remind him that what he's doing, I did in the '90s. Like, he's interviewing Natalie Nunn. Like, I interviewed Natalie Nunn before she's even on Bad Girls Club, and when she was on Bad Girls Club. So that's your big interview, bro. Like Natalie Nunn in 2022. Like, who gives a fuck about Natalie Nunn now? I interviewed Natalie Nunn when she was piping hot. Have you seen her now? He interviewed Iggy Azalea. I interviewed Iggy Azalea in 2004, before she came on the scene, when she was trying to break out from Australia. Like, she was a youngin' then. Yeah, that I made a video about that too. Is she into little kids? What do you mean? I don't understand that. Is she into little kids? Um, yeah, the Met Gala thing. I made a video about that. I told him I thought he was full of shit. I think Armand's talent. Again, I'm not a hater. I'm the biggest person. I'm the furthest from a hater you'll ever get. I still said, even after he came on Twitter, tried to play me, called himself exposing me of something that I've said a million times on camera. So he called himself exposing me. Even after that, whenever he said something that I thought was a good take, I was like, yo, this dude cracks me up. I didn't hate on him. I don't have no reason to hate on him. Like, he's not doing nothing I haven't done already. So even after he said all that, I was still like, yo, I think he's talented. You know, I don't have to agree with everything he talks about, or I don't have to agree with everything he says. I still think the Met Gala shit was bullshit, but I still say I think he's a talented content creator. You know? But I just think he, I don't want to say he's lying, but I'll just say the person who told him that was lying. Maybe he's not lying. Maybe someone really did tell him that. Well, then they're lying. They're lying. Because that story about the Met Gala did not happen. What do you mean by enter little kids? I don't know what you mean by that. But again, Armand Wiggins is a talented content creator. But anybody that try to play me and talk about how much they're doing right now, and I'm not doing as much as them, and my channel don't get as much traction as them, well, your bank account don't get as much traction as mine. So that's the real comparison. You want to compare subs? Okay, we can compare subs. Then once you win that, now let's compare zeros in accounts. Let's compare that. And you don't want to. Let's compare homes. Let's compare homes. Let's compare how many houses you got, how much real estate you got, how many stocks and bonds you got. Let's compare that. He don't want to do that. She didn't drop one. Beyonce's album had one day of sales. Huh? Not trying, but Beyonce's album considered a flop? No, 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 no. Drake Drake is considered a flop at 300 because all of his albums were were six and better. But beyond all of Beyonce's albums were not selling like Drake's albums. So no, 300K is not a flop by any stretch of imagination. It's more than what she did before. 300K in this day and age. Drake, first of all, Drake didn't do 300. I think he did like 213. And when you take a look at all of Drake's sales, yes, that's a flop. Because you have to remember, you're comparing Drake to Drake now. You're not comparing Drake to anyone else. You're really comparing Drake to Drake. You know? But Beyonce do a 300. No, it's not a flop. Because you got to compare her to the other pop girls. What did Olivia Rodrigo do in week one? Doja Cat, everybody talks about Planet Her, how great it is. She only did 108 in week one. So 300 is not a flop at all. Drake 300 a flop because all of his albums has been like over 600K, with the exception of More Life. And I remember when More Life did 400 and I think 78, or no 438 or something like that. Everybody said flop. Drake's falling off. He only did 400K or More Life. He's falling off. Are they still fighting? I mean, they're always fighting from what I hear off and on, but they gon' they gonna make it work in the end. I don't ever see them divorcing. It'd just be too expensive. No, I don't think I don't. No, no, no. Why? Let me ask you something, retardy B. Why would Drake? Why is Nicki Minaj not suing blogs? Not suing what blogs? To one 5,000 video to run on broke. Why is Nicki Minaj not suing blogs? Not suing what blogs? For what? Read your last comment. What time you meant? Okay, I seen that. Um, So, do you believe in Drake coming out with COVID excuse last minute to cancel Young Money event? So, Retardy B, just answer this question, man. I'm not trying to be funny. Why would Drake, right, cancel an event that's going to cost him millions of dollars? And he's just going to reschedule it. And he didn't cancel it, he rescheduled it. So, why do you think Drake would cancel an event that's going to cost him millions of dollars? And it's going to cost people to now get refunds because this was long weekend in Canada. So now whatever date he resets it for, a lot of people aren't going to be able to make it. So they're going to say, you know what? I need to get my $1,500 back or my $1,600 back. You know how much money he's going to lose from having to cancel this event? So could you give me one logical explanation other than him really having COVID? One logical explanation that makes sense. Lizzo's song #1 again, so Break My Soul didn't come in #1? Ah, I thought Break My Soul was supposed to make #1 this week. I'll have to do it next week then. No, I believe Drake stupidly came down with COVID because he was out when he shouldn't have been out. He should have been home in Toronto from 2 weeks ago, rehearsing for this show and making sure he don't go anywhere just so he can't catch COVID and ruin only probably the biggest day of the summer. It was during Caravana weekend. Everybody was out here. Oh man, everybody looking forward to the show. Do you know how much money they would have made if they would have performed? Trust me, he did not. He did not cancel that on purpose. Nicki can sue Armand Wiggins, Nosy Whole Live, Ken Barbie, all the blogs that make up lies to go viral. Okay, well, Rose, what lies did Ken Barbie make up? So that's I would say the next question. What lies did they make up? So that means to make up a lie, right? So if he made up, let's just say the Met Gala, right? He's saying that's what I was told, right? That's what I was told. I heard you tell that story. He's like, so well, I heard that I was told such and such and such. My sources told me. So yeah, if he didn't, I think he said allegedly or what have you. Um, she could if she wanted to. If he didn't say allegedly this is what happened, this is what I was told happened, right? Then she could sue him if she wanted to. If she wanted to take, but again, suing somebody costs money. You gotta be willing to spend the amount of money in court to sue this person. So a lot of times, celebrities, it just so happened that Cardi B got the right person because Tasha K, is worth over $1 million or what have you. Armand Wiggins is not. So then Nicki would probably be like, why would I go to court? I would probably be spending more than I'll end up getting from him. You know? So I guess they could, if there's a proof that they made the lie up. Now if they're just reposting something from someone else, you can't sue them. You can only sue the person who originally did the lie. So for instance, that's the reason why Cardi B wasn't suing all of the blogs that picked up the story from Tasha K. Because she can't. Because they're saying, we got this story from Tasha K. So we're posting it. Tasha K said this happened. So we're posting it, and this is where we got the tea from. Tasha K. Unless Cardi B goes to nobody, but she did do that to Azalea Banks. She told Azalea Banks that wasn't true. You know what Azalea Banks did? She deleted it. That's why she didn't get sued. She deleted it. She spoke to Azalea Banks, and she said that's not true. You know what she's posting. If I was you, I wouldn't post it on my page because it's not true. And then Azalea Banks talked to Cardi B, and she took it down. So unless you go to if somebody said something, and then 10 other blocks, Ken Barbie picks it up and says, "Oh, as I got from some like it hot that Nicki Minaj blah 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 blah." They're not gonna be able to sue Ken Barbie. They have to sue the original person who put the lie up. You understand? No, Alex, no, I don't think so. At this point, no, because the fans will never let them make up. So I just think that they'll just gonna end up being like Foxy and Kim. I think they'll end up being like Foxy and Kim. See about the beef going on between Diane Warren and the Dream. Oh, Diane Warren. What happened? What he stole? She's saying he stole the record. No, that's a good one, Compulsive. I gotta check that one out. I might have to do a video about that. Tell me what happened with Diane Warren in the Dream. I don't even know if Nosy Whole Lives around anymore. I haven't seen Nosy Whole Lives for God knows how long. Shady. I don't believe nothing that's saying about Nicki. Straight publicity stunt. It's a publicity stunt by who? You think Nicki's doing it? Or publicity stunt, or you mean a clout? If that person isn't famous, then it's not a publicity stunt. You think that person just doing that for clout? Okay, so how much did Beyonce go down? What did she go down on? It said Beyonce numbers are based off the first day sales and streams. So what did she get? Right? How much did Beyonce sell? Taiwan. Nicki Minaj, Taiwan. No. What's up, Pamela? Yeah, I don't think she shaded Beyonce for having too much writers on one song. Oh, Diane Warren? Well, Diane Warren's one of the greatest writers of all time. And Beyonce got a song from Diane Warren. The song she had on that I Am Here, I Was Here, that's Diane Warren. She shaded Beyonce. Oh man, I got a report on that. Ah, why Beyonce still loved by the blogs? Are some blogs on Beyonce payroll? I don't think no. Beyonce is not paying no blogs, none, because Beyonce don't care about the blogs. Trust me. Beyonce is now what 40 years of age. If she wasn't paying the blogs off when they were all saying that her stomach folded and she didn't really have blue ivy, if she wasn't paying the blogs off then, she ain't never gonna pay them off. People from that generation don't give a fuck about the blogs. They don't give a fuck about the blogs. They don't care if the blogs don't like them, do like them. Beyonce would never waste money to try to pay off a blog. Never. Well, that's not nice, Carrie. That's not nice. Aretha Franklin's dead. She she feels the same way about everybody now. Why does Aretha Franklin feel a way about Aretha Franklin's dead, honey? Because Aretha Franklin can't ride a beat like Nicki. She can't ride anything. She's dead. Why are y'all sitting here shading a dead woman? Like, you serious? Yeah, the K-pop groups, they really be doing numbers, but I think America's be jipping them. Y'all are really sitting here talking, shading the Queen of Soul. Like, what? What's wrong with y'all? She can't ride a beat like Nicki? No, unless the beat's in the grave. Like, what beat is she riding now? She can't ride a beat like me now. Nicki and Cardi definitely. Beyonce and Rihanna would be. Ugh. But I think right now it'd be Nicki and Cardi. If you would ask me this 5 years ago, it'd be Beyonce and Rihanna. Passing on. They listen. Y'all Nicki Minaj fans should know by now, and it should be something you should be used to. Your girl, other than y'all, and this is just 100. There's no need of getting mad about it. There's no need of shading everyone does it. But Nicki's not very well liked. She's not very well liked in the industry. She never really has been. She was much more well liked earlier, in her earlier days, but she's not really well liked. Look back at any other of the greats Whenever something happened to some of the greats, they get involved in something, what have you, there would always be their peers and their contemporaries coming to their defense. No one ever comes to Nicki's defense. None of the ones that came before her respect her. They all respect Lil Kim. They all respect Missy. They all respect Latifah. They just none of them think that she's very likable. And I mean that's their opinion. So what happens is when you start getting into a community like the music business, it's just like any other job. When words start going around, oh, how many times have you heard a lot of people talk about a person, and then before you even meet them, you already got a prejudgment like, oh damn, I heard he's snotty as hell. I know I've been a victim of doing it before. I definitely did it before. Heard people talking about a certain person. I hadn't even met the person yet. So then when I met them, I'm on edge like, yo, I heard this person. I heard they got an attitude. I heard they nasty. And then sometimes you meet a person, you like, you know what? This person ain't that bad. I mean, but you have to meet the person. Yeah, Beyonce carries herself with them. Beyonce stops bags on the sneak tip while she's still smiling in your face and sending you uh what's it called? She does stuff behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. You know, people have come at me like that, judging me. Right, that's what I'm saying. Because they feel like she copied Kim. I don't even think that's that. I don't even really think that's it. I don't really think that's it. I don't think it's a point of the copying Kim. You know, people say, uh, you know, people say everybody copied somebody. Oh, so he's copying so and so. They say Bruno Mars copied Prince. You know, copies James Prince. They said was copying James Brown. People like Prince. They say Bruno Mars is a carbon copy of Prince. People like Bruno Mars. Mm-hmm. So I ain't really think it's that. I don't think it's that at all. Because they feel like she copied Kim. I mean, she was influenced by Kim. She was influenced by Kim. People get influenced by people all the time. It's like she's not the only one who's ever wore the same outfit as somebody else. You know, I'm sure Madonna influenced people that performed in garter belts after they saw Madonna. Madonna influenced Lady Gaga. Like everybody was saying, Lady Gaga was copying Madonna, including Madonna. Everybody still like Lady Gaga. So I don't think it's a fact that so they don't like because she copied Kim. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. Of course, they would choose Lil Kim. I choose Lil Kim to win anyway, because you know, just based on I've seen Lil Kim throw hands. I've never seen Nicki throw hands. I'm not saying Nicki can't fight. Nicki from Queens, like all girls from Queens can fight. At least when I was growing up, That's when we always go to Queens. We just went to Queens for the bitches. Like I was from Long Island, so we went to Queens for the hoes. But one thing them girls from Queens was able to do back in them days, them bitches can fight. The Queens girls, and it's funny because the Queens girls are known as the pretty chicks. Like Brooklyn girls always thought they can bully Queens girls, but the Brooklyn girls and the Bronx, especially the Bronx, them bitches is crazy. But Brooklyn and the Bronx, they always considered Queens to be just like Long Island. They're like, oh, they like Long Island, and they were like bougie. Like the Queens girls was the bougie girls, and that's what we would be doing. We'd be like, yo, let's go to Queens and get some chicks. Let's go to Jamaica Avenue, cause they always had the baddest chicks. Always had the baddest chicks in Queens, boy. Them chicks was the good old days. I don't know whether Nicki got hands or not. I've never seen her fight. But her being a Queens girl, I'm pretty sure she can hold her own. All girls from Queens can fight. But I don't know how well she can fight, and she's a rapper. She ain't supposed to know how to fight. She's supposed to know how to rap. She's not in school no more, in the streets no more, whatever. Like any of these people that are rapping, that's just rappers. Like you shouldn't know how to fight that great. You ain't a fighter. Kim don't like Nicki because she feels as though Nicki came, took her slot, and then when Kim was trying to get back in the game after coming from, and Birdman was putting her on a record, she says that she got back, that Nicki shut down the record because Nicki did not want Lil Kim on the same record as her. That is what Kim said. Kim said that's when the hate started. She said didn't care nothing about the competition. She didn't care about her saying give me that crown or whatever. She was like competition's competition. However, when you try to shade me and say you're not talking about me, then when we're gonna do a record together, and then she said Nicki came to her and was like, yeah, we're gonna get on record together. And then when she went to record with Baby, Baby told her, we're not gonna do this record. And she said she believes that Nicki is the one who shot down the record because she didn't want to get on no record with me. That's what Kim said. Now, I don't know. And then they painted the whole narrative about her not paying homage, but she already did. She said plenty of times. Um, she said plenty of times that Lil Kim was the standard. Lil Kim is the standard. If it wasn't for Kim, none of us would be doing this. I've heard her say that before. So, I've heard her say that before. Lil Kim never liked Foxy. Even when they were going to do Thelma and Louise, Kim was like, I ain't doing Thelma and Louise with that bitch. And Kim and Nicki didn't sound like Foxy to me either. The only reason they said that she met Kim is because Kim did the Barbie doll thing first, and then Nicki came. But Kim just did the Barbie picture. She did her hair in the Barbie. She was black Barbie dipped in Ferrari. I'm trying to leave in somebody's Ferrari. She said it, and then she did the picture with the Barbie pigtails. Nicki came and made her whole persona Barbie. Right? So it's a little different from what Kim did. Kim just took a photo op and then mentioned Black Barbie one time. Nicki came and made Barbie her persona, and she was mentioning Barbie. She became the Barbie. But I've never thought she sounded like Foxy. Foxy, I thought Foxy was a dude. When I first heard Foxy on the Who Shot You remix, I thought that was Shaheem from Wu Tang. So I don't understand how people say Nicki sound more like Foxy. Foxy sound like a man to me. Nicki ain't never sound like no man. Listen, Foxy Brown, if you, I don't know how old you are. I don't know how old you are. However, there was a rapper, a young rapper in the Wu Tang. He wasn't in Wu Tang Clan, but he was down with the Wu. Named Shaheem the Rugged Child. When Foxy Brown first came on the Who Shot You remix, everybody thought it was Shaheem. And Shaheem is a man. Shaheem's a boy. No, Remy didn't sound like a man. Remy just sounded like a roughneck chick. You know what I mean? Remy just sounded like a roughneck chick. Shaheem, Foxy Brown sound just like Shaheem. I was like, oh shit, Shaheem's on a remix? And then she said, Brown, Brown, baby, or something like that. And I was like, okay. And they were like, nah, that's Foxy Brown. What's up? It's me. Gotcha. She do. Ariana Grande or Victoria Justice. Well, Ponytail doesn't strike me as a type that can fight. So I'd probably go with Victoria Justice. Victoria Justice is a little bigger. No, Ponytail don't look like she got hands. So I'll go with Victoria Justice. That's a funny question. When will BET give Foxy Brown her flowers? Hmm. Well, I don't know. I don't know what type of relationship she has with BET. But Foxy definitely should have been honored with something by now. But like I said, with Foxy Brown, she keeps running into the same problem. I think they really don't know. I think they really don't know where to put Foxy as far as that era goes. However, Latifah has been honored. Kim's been honored. Missy's been honored. MC Light was honored. I don't know what BET's doing as far as Foxy goes, but you're gonna tell me nobody has honored. I think y'all need to look that up again. So Foxy Brown has never received any honor from nothing. I don't know. They should be, Foxy should be going. If they have a ladies Hall of Fame or whatever, I think Foxy should be going into that. You know, I definitely think Foxy should go into the ladies Hall of Fame. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Let me tell you about Sheeta and Ether. And I just listened to them both recently. Sheeta to me was way more disrespectful. Ether, Nas really took the first verse off. With Ether, Nas was really just rapping. He wasn't really going at Jay the first verse. He didn't really start on Jay to the second verse. On Sheeta, from beginning to end, it was just disrespectful bars. So I think it was more disrespectful. I think Ether was a better record. But as far as the bars in Sheeta, to me, was way more disrespectful. And Ether, only thing Nas really got on was the way the way Jay looked, and him biting Biggie. That was really his two main angles. He bit Biggie, and he had fat lips. That's all he really said. Remy said a whole bunch of shit. Remy said a whole bunch of shit. Well, Ether, of course, was a better record and had more impact because it was the first record of its kind. So Sheeta coming after, copying Ether beat and copying the same concept, she's gonna Sheeta her opponent. Of course, it's not gonna have the same impact, but it was brutal, and there's no way around it. No way around it. It's just like Pusha T. I'd say it the same thing. I'd say it the same thing. Did Pusha T have the better career than Pusha T? Yes. Did Sheeta end Nicki's career? No. Does Nicki have the way better career than Remy? Yes. But Drake and Nicki will forever hold that L in that battle. They win the war. They win the war. But they got an L on their record. Both of them. Ain't no way around it. There's no way around it. There's nothing you can say to state a case for either one of them except, well, they got more money. Oh, they got more hits. That is true. But when it comes to that battle, they hold that L. No, it don't, because Eminem destroyed Machine Gun Kelly. Machine Gun Kelly's disc was good, but Eminem was playing with MGK. Eminem didn't even really come with the real disc that he wanted. He was playing with MGK. Eminem and Cardi collab? No, no, no. I wouldn't expect that. I wouldn't expect an Eminem Cardi B collaboration. No, no. 10 years later, man, it's gonna be way different from what it is now. Way different. I think everything will be in the metaverse in 10 years. I don't think there'll be any radio at all. I don't think there'll be any radio. I think it'll probably be metaverse radio. 10 years, I think everything's gonna be in the metaverse, and I think you'll have to have metaverse radio to hear stuff. Because I don't think in 10 years, I don't expect the radio to exist anymore. I think YouTube will still exist, but then that might even be in the metaverse. It's just my opinion. I hope that's not true, but that's what I can see. Do blacks listen to Eminem? Blacks that like niggas that can rap? I listen to it. Social media is going to make and break careers. I agree. Do blacks listen to Eminem? I mean, I'm black. I listen to him when I want to hear somebody who can rap. You know. But a lot of blacks don't really listen to. They say, "Oh, we don't play." I mean, they know he can rap, but it's like they don't buy his albums. Like they don't play Eminem in their car. They don't play him in their whip because to them he don't make songs that resonate with us. Now he can rap. There's no question about that. But hi, my name is. Hi, my name. That don't really resonate with us. I'm Slim Shady, the only Slim Shady. That don't really resonate with us. So that's why I can see a lot of blacks don't listen to his music. But they definitely know how nice he is. I mean, you'd be a fool to say Eminem can't rap. Of course he's a rapper. Yes, he's a rapper. And now, what type of rapper doesn't she rap on every record? So if she raps on every record, then she's a rapper. So now, how good of a rapper you think she is, that's two different things. But if you're rapping, then you're a rapper. It's just like guys, guys that are on a NBA player that sucks. I mean, just because he sucks, or you think he sucks, that don't mean he's not a basketball player. He's still a basketball player. He plays basketball for a living, so he's a basketball player. Now, he may not be a good basketball player, or you may not think he's a good basketball player, but he's still a basketball player. So you may not think she's a good rapper, but she raps. So she's a rapper. Oh, I remember him. I remember a bar from Tita. I remember plenty. Maybe those people who don't listen to bars, trust me. Oh, there's people that remember bars. I know a lot of bars which they didn't, but trust me, y'all remember them too. Those bars were. It's not like them bars were like bars that you forgot about. Them bars hurt. I know y'all don't like to admit it. I know Nicki fans wish that song never existed, but it does. And them bars hurt. It's okay to admit that. It's like Drake fans try to act like, oh, Pusha T didn't do nothing. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He'll always be the butt of the joke. He'll always be the one that say Pusha T got Drake to claim his son. If it wasn't for Drake's son owes Pusha T. It was Pusha T who shamed Drake into claiming his son. Because he told the whole world Drake had a son. He's always going to be forever linked to Pusha T. And he's always going to be the butt of that joke. Pusha T made Drake claim his son. Because Drake wasn't even claiming his son before then. And whether it's true or not, it rings true. Like, in a way, it is true in a way. Now, we're not saying he wasn't claiming his son behind closed doors, but a lot of people didn't know he had a son until that record. And then what happens? In Scorpion, he has to come out and tell the story about his son on March 14th. See? But the only reason that he did that is because Pusha exposed it. He could talk all he wanted about, oh yeah, I was going to tell everybody anyway. Okay, if you say so, but Pusha beat you to the punch. I mean, I'm not a big Pusha T fan either. And if you ask me, Pusha T is like a slight bit overrated. You know, because people always say Pusha T's one of the greatest lyricists, and I'm like, well, what Pusha T verse is memorable? Like, what Pusha T verse? I must have not got that memo. Because I never knew that Pusha T was one of the greatest lyricists ever. And people be saying that. They push that narrative. Well, you tell me what verse of Pusha T's do you like? Oh my God, that verse on the such and such. I didn't know that. I didn't know that Pusha T was a GOAT. Half the time the stuff come on the radio and it's all songs from TikTok. Yeah, his song from Mercy was fine, but I mean, they were already saying that before that verse. Me, I think sometimes people get props like before they do something to deserve it. Like, I can tell you some memorable verses from Jay Z. So Jay Z can say he's the GOAT. If Wayne says he's the GOAT, I can give you some Wayne GOAT verses. I can give you some Drake GOAT verses. I can give you some uh, GOAT LL Cool J verses, some GOAT Eminem verses. I can't give you one GOAT verse from Pusha. Not one. People also tried to pull that with 3 Stacks for a while. They say that with 3 Stacks. But then when I say, "Oh yeah, what's your favorite? What's the killer Andre verse?" Uh, um, he killed AWOW. Wasn't he singing in AWOW? So, but I always hear 3 Stacks. Oh, 3 Stacks is one of the greatest ever. He might be the GOAT. Really? What verse what's your favorite Stack verse? He got a lot of them. Is that the one? I think the one where he had the. I don't think it was called 16, but I think he got another joint with Rick Ross, and he absolutely murdered it. Like he went second. Somebody get me the name of that song. That's when I was like, oh, okay, okay. Now I see what you're talking about. What you're saying without Google? I mean, I just don't feel it. But I was just reciting Sheikah verses the other day, so I'm the wrong person to ask that to because I can easily do that. But I don't need to get into that. I was just doing that like the other day. Trust me, you're not getting out of the sheet. I know Nicki's your favorite. You're not getting out of the sheet. Them bars was heavy. Them bars was heavy. The whole Nick at night scheme, about to hit Nick with the cannon. When I shoot Nick at night, so what? That whole that whole Nick scheme was crazy. That whole Nick scheme was crazy. The whole Hannah Montana, the entendre with the you only fronting on Mariah because Mariah don't carry. Tell ones with that all that whole shit, that whole scheme was nuts. Was nuts. Those are boulders. Those are boulders. Again, not as good a song as Sheeta. I mean, not as good a song as Ether. And Jay's Super Ugly wasn't as good a song as Ether. But it was more disrespectful than Ether. Like, Super Ugly is probably the most disrespectful diss song ever. Really. Super Ugly is the most disrespectful diss song. Now, it wasn't the best diss song. But man, everybody that hears Super Ugly say the same thing. Jay Z is a disrespectful son of a bitch. And how could Nas ever be friends with him? After all the stuff he said to Nas and about Nas is a sucker. I'm sorry. Nas is a sucker. Nah, that collaboration, you'll see, you, Big Barbie, you'll see Nicki and Cardi collab before me and Ash Miracle. You might see Nicki and Cardi B collaborate before me and her, boy. You might see Nicki and Cardi B collaborate before I collaborate with Ashley Miracle. You should marry Ash Miracle if Nicki. Nah. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. Have she ever showed y'all her face? You only seen her titties, right? She ain't never trust y'all enough. Y'all go there every day and give her all them views, and she ain't never even showed y'all her face. Wow, disrespectful. She'll take y'all views, but she won't show y'all her face. Think about that. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Y'all go give her views every single day, and she ain't even got enough respect to show y'all her face. She just say, "Here, take these big fat titties, or take this breast milk." Yeah, but don't you want to hold on? So you don't feel a connection. You wouldn't feel a connection with a person. You know how they say put your face to the voice. So you don't care who you're getting, whose opinion you're taking. It don't make a difference whether you can see somebody. It validates them more. If you're a person, right? If you're a person and you're talking about a person's looks, right? If you're a person and you're talking about a person's looks, wouldn't you rather know what that person looked like? Because that's going to validate that insult. That's going to validate that insult. See, I'm not going to talk about a nigga's ugly if I look worse. You see? I'm not going to talk about somebody's looks. I'm not going to talk about a other nigga's looks if I don't look as good as them. Of course I know what she looks like. Of course I know what them titties look like too. Of course I know what she looks like. Absolutely. My mother once told me back in the day. My mother once told me back in the day. This is how I answer that question. My mother once told me, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say nothing at all. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, that bitch is ugly. I'm not. I wouldn't do that. I'm not gonna do that on another sister. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, she's ugly, or yeah, I'm not gonna speak on another sister like that. So we'll just leave it at that. I've seen her face. Maybe one day, you know, maybe one day she'll have enough faith to show y'all her face. Mm-hmm. She showed me her face. But me personally, I feel a more of a connection with a person if I know what they look like. You see what I'm saying? Like if is talking about the way somebody's face look and they don't look better than that person, to me, that don't validate that don't validate the wisecracks and the jokes. See, I can't make fun of a nigga that look better than me. How I'm gonna do that? I birthed Ashley Miracle. Ashley Miracle's my daughter in this shit. And anybody that's been in my lives, so somebody said, well, y'all friends. That's my daughter in this shit. So anybody that's been in my lives, know. She came from my lives. She came from my lives. She's not a messy blogger. You are definitely a Nicki fan. Of course she's not a messy blogger if you're a Nicki fan. I can't believe you even said that with a straight face. Ask Cardi. So if she's not a messy blogger, that means everybody will say she's not a messy blogger, right? So will Cardi fans say she's not a messy blogger? Will Megan fans say she's fair? Thank you. Come on, y'all. Don't do that. Don't do that. Of course she's unbiased to Nicki fans. Of course y'all are gonna say that. Of course y'all are gonna say that. But will will any Nicki fans ever watch her and say, you're on Cardi's payroll? Answer that. Will any Nicki fan ever come in and watch her videos and say, you're on Cardi's payroll? I bet you they won't. That's how you know how I can tell that I'm unbiased, because I have Cardi fans telling me I'm on Nicki's payroll. I got Nicki fans telling me I'm on Cardi's payroll. So if I'm on both their payrolls, you know what that tells me? I'm on both their necks equally. I'm on both their necks equally because I got people from both sides telling me, just like today, I had Cardi people telling me, you're not reporting on what's going on with Nicki Minaj. You on her payroll. Go look down my timeline. You can see it all down my timeline. Then I got people telling me I'm on Cardi's payroll. So that's how I can tell that I'm balanced. You ain't never gonna see nobody go in Ashley Miracle's videos and say, you're on Cardi's payroll. You will never hear that. You will never hear that. He is no more biased than Ashley is. Ashley is biased. Armand is biased. I love her. Millie is biased. Ken Barbie's biased. Tasha K is biased. Impressive is biased. Mm-hmm. And I love Millie, but I won't watch her show. You know what I mean? I won't watch her show, but I won't talk bad about her either. I mean, I won't say anything about Millie on my radio that I haven't said to her already. In that video where I addressed Armand Wiggins, I mentioned her in that video, and then she played my video over her show, and then she just said to me, "Well, I disagree. I don't hate Cardi B," and I started laughing. I said, "Okay, if you say you don't hate Cardi B, you don't. I'm just giving my opinion. In my opinion, you hate Cardi B, and you hate Megan Thee Stallion. That's just my opinion. But I don't love her no less. I'll never disrespect her. I'll never have a bad word to say about Millie because she's never done anything wrong to me. Now, if she's talking shit about me, I haven't heard it yet, right? If she's talking shit about me, I haven't heard it yet. But from the time that I've met her, she's always showed respect for me, and to the point where that's what that video was about. Barty Gang was saying, "Oh, I'm a op because I fuck with Millie and Black T Blog." I don't really fuck with Black T Blog. It's kind of like I can't help that I know the woman. You know what I mean? So, and I told him just because she don't like Cardi, just because Black T Blog don't like Cardi, I would be fake to be like, "Oh, I'm not fucking with you no more because you don't like Cardi B." I'd be a fake person. She did that to me, but I'm not a fake person, so I'm not gonna cut somebody off because they don't fuck with who I fuck with. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know. So when Barty Game went, I guess they called themselves. Um, I guess they called. Yeah, she was a part of the Nicki hate train, and then Cardi cussed her out and said, "Don't report on me no more." And then all of a sudden, she changed to Nicki. She's fake too. Just like Tasha K was killing Nicki Minaj, talking about Kenneth Petty, snapping on Nicki Minaj when Cardi was hot. She wasn't even dissing Cardi at first. She was dissing Nicki Minaj, and then when she got into it with Cardi, all of a sudden she went back to Nicki's side. I never saw the same thing. I give them both the same energy. If the thing is, I'm just not an ass kisser. I'm not gonna like. I like Nicki. I love Nicki Minaj's music. I don't love Nicki Minaj the person. I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? I don't love none of them celebrities to the point where I'm not gonna say nothing bad. I'm just gonna tell the truth. Like I'm just gonna give the facts and the stats. That's all I care about. Opinions are cool. Everybody can give their opinion, but if it's not a fact, I'm not gonna report it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to report on it if it's not a fact, or if it's just somebody. Oh, I think not even I think. Oh, well, the whole thing when I got into it with people with the whole diamond record, right? Oh, that's not true. Cardi wasn't the first female rapper to get a diamond record. Nicki, she just didn't update her music. Oh well, oh well, oh well. I'm sorry. She should update her plaques then. Gotta update her plaques. If she update her plaques, then and then if they say, okay, Nicki Minaj is diamond, she's actually the first, I'll retract my statement. But right now, if you Google who was the first female rapper with a diamond single, they're gonna give you the answer, and it's not going to say Nicki Minaj. So I just report on the fact, like what's going on, what really happened. Opinion, I'll give my opinion. Say, in my opinion, so and so and so, but I'm not gonna be doing like some of these people. Oh, she got Kylie Jenner's. She went to Kylie Jenner and got her doctor's information. How would any blogger know that? Let's be real. How would any blogger know that? Unless Kylie or Cardi told them. How would a blogger be able to say Cardi B got Kylie Jenner's surgeon's number and she went to surgeon? How would we know that? How would any blogger, how would any YouTuber know that? Unless Cardi B told them, the doctor told them, or Kylie told them. It's exactly, Pamela. Exactly. They let the stat bother them. They say it's not the fact, but it is the fact. You see, that's one thing that I don't like about, and like I said, I have no issue with Nicki. I have a lot of issue with a lot of Barbs. And what they don't realize, what the Barbs that are over the top, what they don't realize is they turn a lot of people against Nicki. There's a lot of people who don't like Nicki because of her fan base. So sometimes they do more harm than good. A lot of people root against Nicki because of her fan base. Right. Well, you can't say they carry her. They carry her to what? You can't say they carry her because if they carried her, she'd have the most number ones. So her fan base supports her, yeah. Her fan base supports her. But you can't say it don't matter because y'all be bothered. So it does matter. Don't say it doesn't matter. Because I hate when people say numbers don't matter. But then you be all bothered about the numbers. If numbers didn't matter, am I saying, let's get Nicki to number one? Let's get Nick. Let's make sure we get this song to number one. If numbers don't matter, why do you care if you go number one? So don't say numbers don't matter. Of course they do. Of course they do. Again, but you just said, hold on. You're contradicting yourself. They don't. Y'all do. She came on and did error. It's easy to get a number one. Y'all be tripping like Nicki ain't chart higher than all the. You just mentioned numbers. I thought you said numbers didn't matter. You see? You just said numbers don't matter, and then you followed that with like she didn't chart higher than any other girl. So numbers matter. No, you're making a point, but you're contradicting yourself. Numbers do matter. People only say numbers don't matter when it's not working in their favor. People only say numbers don't matter when it's not working in their favor. But when the numbers are working in their favor, that's all they want to bring up is numbers. To be the queen of rap, you got to have plaques. You got to sell records. So numbers do matter. No, not all of them. No, you don't get it. I get it plenty. You don't get it. You'll tell me I don't get it. I've probably been in the industry longer than you've been alive, probably, because you act mad young. So you're probably mad young. And now watch, because they can't take getting hammered, I'm sure an insult or a curse will come soon. Because that's how they do. Yeah, so and then a lot of them, yeah, but she's just not the best. She's just not putting up the best numbers. Sure, she's doing better than a lot of them. She should be. She's got the biggest fan base. She should be doing better than a lot of them. But look who's out there. There's only a couple of people out there even doing numbers. Okay, great. Okay, J girl. Okay. Don't need y'all. Who's y'all? Right. She do. She got two. She do got a well. She got a couple. She got two number ones. The record with 6ix9ine. No, not Fifi. Fifi went to number three, I think, or maybe even number two. It was that record Trolls, I think. I think Trolls went to number one. Yeah, and then 6ix9ine tried to take all the credit the next week. Yo, 6ix9ine is a trip. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. If it wasn't for me, that was my record. I was already hot. Nicki, no. I gave her number one. My record was already hot. It was going number one anyway. Oh boy. That nigga 6ix9ine, boy. Where's he at now? With wherever that badass bitch he got at. He's doing okay for himself, if you ask me. He's sitting there with damn near the baddest bitch in the game. You know, the Instagram game. You know, I'm not talking about singers and rappers and models. I'm talking about strictly Instagram models. If it was just Instagram models, 6ix9ine probably got the baddest chick in the game. If the game was only Instagram, so I can't hate. But what did they do to Trick Daddy? What did they do to Trick Daddy? I don't know whether she really loves him or not, but I know for one thing, she ain't cheat on that nigga yet. Cause if she would have, trust me, they would have used it already. And meanwhile, all these other niggas getting cheated on, niggas creeping on these other dudes. Well, I'll tell you one thing, that girl ain't cheat on Danny yet. I'll give her that. Me, I'm not streaming no records I don't like. To me, that's weirdo shit. That's weirdo shit. If I don't like your record, I'm not going to stream it just to say something about it. Sorry. I ain't doing it. I get online, I fuck with people that I fuck with. I'm going to listen to people's records that I fuck with. I'm not going to stream no record if I don't like you. I'm not even following you if I don't like you. That's that new generation weird shit. They didn't do that where I come from when I was coming up. My generation don't do shit like that. That's when you young niggas be doing that weird shit. Like, oh, following people, you know, following celebrities you don't like just to go and troll them and talk shit. Like, I don't do weird shit like that. I'm gonna follow the people I like. That's who I'm interested in. No, and that's not true either. It's me because they're out there. They're out there. That's why I'll be able to tell. This is how you can tell when people say, "Oh, I'm just tired of people just talking about their coochie," or "I'm just tired of people just talking about fucking," because when it's your fave doing it, you don't mind it. But when it's other girls doing it, oh, they can't talk about anything else. Why all they talk about is their coochie? Why all they talk about is fucking? Why all they talk about is their head game? But there are plenty of artists out there, but y'all don't go stream them. There's plenty of female rappers out there that don't talk about that stuff and talk about different subjects. Y'all don't go stream them. The one that's talking about the ratchet stuff and the pussy and the this that's who y'all go stream. So there's plenty of chicks out there that got bars. Plenty. But y'all ain't listening to them. Right, you got to go looking for them. Chloe's solo songs, you got to admit, it's a downgrade. Again, I'm, but Chloe and Holly wasn't selling like that either. Look how talented they are. But Chloe and Holly wasn't selling like that. So when Chloe and Holly was making music together, they wasn't making a bunch of sexual songs. How come y'all didn't go stream their record? How come their album didn't go number one? How come they didn't go do 300K the first week? They was showing talent, playing instruments, had good songs, singing, everything else. How come nobody was hearing about them? Y'all say y'all don't like to hear talent. Y'all like to hear people who can rap. Y'all don't like to hear untalented people. So then why when 6ix9ine drops, right? Why when 6ix9ine drops, he always gets like some of the most views. Everybody seem to go view his video. Y'all know he can't rap. Y'all know he can't rap. All his music sound alike. You know he has no skills. But yet and still, he's damn near a million an hour. And everybody has seen his videos. There can't be not one person be like, not me, I don't go watch it. I guarantee you've watched every one of them. Yeah, and Tay Money is pissing me off now because, and she looked like Pamela. She looked like the industry got a hold to her because when she was straight independent, that's when I liked her the best. Now she got the bag. She was on today, and I'm like, I don't know. That booty's looking a little thick. I'm like, please don't tell me you got a BBL. She straight looks like she got a BBL. And that was the one reason why I was attracted to her. She didn't have no body enhancements. That was just her regular natural body, and she was all her songs were fun, and she was just rapping and having fun. Now all of a sudden, my pussy this, my pussy that, eat my ass. I'm like, wow, Tay Money, what happened to you? And then she was on today, and I'm like, that booty's looking hella thick. For long, especially once you get signed, they're gonna make you get that surgery. It's fucked up because now I'm not. You know what I mean? I was like Tay Money. That's why I liked her the best. She didn't do nothing. So she kept that same ass. She had the little had the little perky booty. All her rhymes wasn't about my pussy this, my pussy that, blah blah blah, fucking and this that and the other. She had different variety. Her rhymes were fun. She was writing her own shit. Like she had a nice sound. Like she had bops. That's how I got into her. She had bop on top of bop. She was dropping sometimes 3 videos a week. She was dropping like 3 videos a week. I'm like, damn, Tay Money got mad content. Soon as she got signed, that's why I was hoping she never got signed. Soon as she got signed, now she's not really dropping that much music because you can only drop when they say drop. And now she talking about, oh, eat my ass. And I'm like, oh wow. She used to didn't even say that. She used to be like, he ain't my dad, right? She wouldn't even say ass or pussy. Now she be like, oh, eat my ass. I'm like, oh wow, they got you. And she was on today, and I'm like, that is not the ass she started with. So it looked like she went and got a fucking BBL. I'm like, now they are gonna laugh at you because now they're gonna say you're trying to be black now. You see what I'm saying? Now they're gonna say you try. Now they're gonna say you try to be black. Before they couldn't say that because she didn't have it. Yeah, I think so, Marcel. I was seeing her today, and she got up and she would start twerking. I'm like, first of all, Che Money used to wasn't about that, but now that's the first thing she twerking in the camera, and I'm like, that's a lot of ass. Like that, your ass was not that size before. And I keep asking her, she won't answer me. Before she's asking me all the time, but I said, wait a minute, did you get a BBL? Please don't tell me. Please tell me that's just you getting thick off of mashed potato and fried chicken. Please tell me that's mashed potato and fried chicken. She ain't answer me. I'm like, oh wow. I think it's a BBL. They went and they got my baby. They got my baby. Oh man. Thought maybe they got my baby. Tay motherfucking money. They got Tay motherfucking money. Oh no. She was the last real one alive. Exactly, Miss Bucci. That's a great that is a great question because during the early 2000s, right, men started having to all look like LL Cool J. So if you notice around the early 2000s, all the men started getting fit because abs were in. LL, Ja Rule, 50 Cent, especially when 50 came out. Then dudes start trying to get bigger because 50 was big. You know what I mean? Then you start seeing rappers start lifting weights. Sticky Fingers, um, Ja Rule. Now they want to get bigger because they seen 50 Cent. But other than Biggie Smalls, all the other men, they had to be in shape. Now, they ain't got to be in shape no more. But the women got to be in shape. What a way to finesse the industry. I mean, now it's hard. It's hard to finesse it now, but you just really, I would just never sign a deal. I would never sign a deal. Once you get a fan base, I would then just sell my records on iTunes or what have you, or set up a website if you got a big fan base. Like Tay Money could do that. Tay Money's got the fan base now where she could have been like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna get a website. I'm gonna press up my own shit, and then y'all can come buy it from me off the website. And that way, you never have to deal with executives. You never have to deal with record labels. None of that. You just get you distributors, and then that's it. Tech Nine did that. Tech Nine finessed the industry out of millions of dollars before he passed away. Rest in peace. Drake got a BBL. Ugh, I don't know about none of that. Can you be famous and be as rich as be as famous as them? No. But Chance the Rapper was independent. He got pretty famous. You're not gonna get as rich. You're not gonna get as famous as Beyonce or Drake being independent because they won't allow you to. But you can become a millionaire most definitely. Look at Tech Nine. Like I said, Tech Nine one year was on the Forbes list for making the most money as a rapper, and everybody's like, he was on the list with 50 Cent and all these known rappers, and there was like Tech Nine, and they're like, huh? Who was that? They were like, Tech Nine, $9 million he made one year. And they were like, who the fuck is Tech Nine? You can do it. You can be rich. You can be just as rich. You can be rich. You can be a millionaire, but you're not gonna be as famous. No. But who cares? I mean, J. Cole's still under Rock Nation though. No, J. Cole's on a label. J. Cole's on a label. I don't think he's independent. Thought he had a record label. At least I thought he did. All right, y'all. I'm be up out of here. Thank y'all for your conversation. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their night. Dreamville, yeah, you might be right. I just go double check that. All right, all of y'all, enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of the morning, depending on where you are. Miss Char, if I didn't see you, if you're still in here, thank you for moderating. Nobody really got too crazy. I think I only had to block one person. Everybody else pretty respectful. Hey, it's me. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Boosie. Sexy 60. Thank you. Soul Child. Marchanti. Hey, it's me. Thank you. Who else? Tyler. Thank you for the conversation. Marcel, as always. Pamela Moore, of course. J Girl, good shit, J Girl. Um, who else? Compulsive Media, if they're still in here. So Chill from the chat. Yeah. Yeah, I fuck with y'all, man. Um, so that's pretty much it. Guess I'll be making a video tomorrow. You know, got to see what's popping, see what's going on. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. Good night, everybody. It's like the thing froze. The male Aretha. Yeah, I don't sing that good, but I'll take it. Yo, it's like the camera froze. I can't get that sketch thing out of here. Child, this thing. Ooh. Yeah, I can't get that thing out of here. I'm never doing that again. The live version? Okay, Chen. Thank you. Crazy. Yo, this is weird. How come I can't get this shit off of here, B? I can't like go back to my regular face. Yo, that shit's crazy. The fuck you work this thing, B? Yo, I can't get that face thing off of there. Yo, this shit is scary. Yo, I'm not. Yo, I'm not laughing. It is. It's supposed to be the things down here. If you touch them, oh my Jesus Christ, child. Scared now. I'm dead. Oh, I'm getting out of here. This shit's scary. Fuck this. I'll see y'all later. I'm go get my sage and my cross because this is some weird shit. Chen said the age is showing. I hear you. It sure is. Shit.